very, very dark chocolate brown and a bronze. So I'm just going to use the black today. So I'm just going to trace all the way along my upper lash line, just really going in between the lashes, right down to the roots, all the way along. And then I'm going to use a Q-tip, a small one. I love these miniature ones, miniature cotton buds from Muji. They're perfect. And then the same pencil underneath. Just dots though, just to thicken up the lashes really. Mainly at the outer corner. And then using the mini Q-tip. Just blending that in. And again, you could use a dark brown, dark chocolatey brown pencil if you prefer. And then before moving on, give eyelashes a really good curl. And apply lots and lots of mascara. This is a really lashy look, top and bottom, so get right down into the roots and really massage those roots. And plenty underneath as well, all the way along. Make it really lashy. Brows are very, very natural with this look, so just fill in any gaps that you have. If you want to lengthen them slightly, but just keep it really natural. Just use whatever brow powder you normally would use. And then the brows were really kind of slicked into place. I used a gel. So onto the lips for the show, and initially I thought I was just going to do a really kind of 70s peachy colour. But one of the models that came to do the fitting was a brand new model. She'd never walked in a show before. And I was just so amazed by her lip colour. So I said, what lipstick are you wearing? And she said, oh, I'm not wearing any lipstick. And I was like, wow, that's your natural lip colour. Anyway, I'd already made up one model, sort of doing this look plus the sort of peachy lip. And then for her, I just kind of left her lips natural. And then when I showed it to Alice Templey, the designer, I was like, I think actually that lip colour, yeah, that's it. That's the girl. That's the right colour. So then I had to mix a colour to match her natural lip colour. So she became like my lip muse, if you like. All these pictures are actually on my Pinterest board. I did a board all about the show and the makeup and the inspirations and everything about it. And there's pictures of the model on there. Her name was Thea. So this was the colour I mixed. And this was literally the natural colour of her lips. So just a really amazing kind of rosy colour. For the models who obviously have very full lips, I just did a really simple kind of stain application, just using my finger. The colours that I mixed together turned out to be discontinued. There's a Estee Lauder colour, a matte colour, and I just kind of mixed them together using my palette on the day. And then I realised that they're all discontinued. So what I have done is I've found 3 shades which are really, really similar from 3 different price points, which I'll put on my website. So do have a look. I've found a Maybelline one, a Revlon one, and a Bobbi Brown one that are very, very similar to this colour. And obviously they're slightly different ones, slightly brighter. So if you have dark skin, go for so it's a little bit brighter. So for the models, I literally just patted it in like that. So it's really natural. But they all had very naturally full lips. So for me, I'm going to cheat a bit. Just going to buff in a rose coloured pencil. Still giving a natural edge. But just giving me a little bit more shape, a little bit more fullness really. It is possible to do these types of sort of berry or rose stains on your lips if you haven't got very full lips, because you can cheat using a pencil afterwards. Just make sure that you really buff in the edge of the pencil. You can use a brush, or if you want to, or you can use a cotton bud. So that hopefully still looks like a very natural stain, but just give me a little bit more fullness. For the girl's cheeks, I did a real rosy flush, but before I did that, I did a little bit of contouring But instead of using bronzer, I actually used concealer, just because I didn't want it to be in any way kind of orangey or jump out too much. So I'm going to use some of the Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation on me from my university palette, and just do really